since I'm back to normal, I can use I can use my fucking leg again. Let's recap before I go back to like normal posting. So I want to say I'm okay. And for people who may not know, I have CPTSD. I also have undiagnosed but very symptomatically obvious non-epileptic seizures during triggers. So Wednesday night, I was at work, Wednesday afternoon, and a man got up in my face about a store policy, and he went, which is great for my PTSD, you know. So I immediately turn and run to the break room because, thank fucking God, my boss said it's okay, like, because otherwise I'll pass out if I don't leave. I started passing out in the break room, but I was able to get myself home okay.
It still feels weird to like show me like this because it's so embarrassing. But this is this is what my body does when I get triggered. It's like I start like passing out. I lose control of parts of my face.
And I took a nap. And then around midnight, Mike came home from work and I told him what happened. And I lost sensation in literally like 95% of my body. And I could barely talk. I couldn't keep my eyes open. My eyes actually shut. And he had to carry me up the stairs to the bed. And I just laid there like this. And I couldn't do anything for like 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I could like move the upper half of my body and my arms.
I feel like a Victorian child that had like a McDonald's Sprite and is in like sepsis. You know what I mean?
But both of my legs were still gone. Another hour passes. I get my right leg back, but my left leg doesn't come back, and I can't move it, and I can't even turn over in bed. Thursday morning, I got like my hip to the top of my knee back, but this whole section down to my ankle, gone. Thursday morning, I went to work dragging my foot.
Welcome back to MTF school where we're learning how to walk again.
Like hobbling because I couldn't fully use my left foot. So I got through work yesterday thinking that maybe this is long term. Like maybe I just can't use my foot again. So last night I was like, oh, I've had a headache all day. This is a problem. And I talked to my mom and I talked to Mike and I was like, I'm gonna go get evaluated to see if I had a stroke because this is fucked.
I still can't fully move my left leg, and I still have tugging in the corners of my mouth, and I've had a headache here literally all day. But they don't think I have a stroke. They don't think there's anything like pathologically wrong. They think it's all neurological.
I explained everything and they're like wildly unconcerned. And I'm like, Diva, I can't use my fucking foot. What the fuck is going on? And they're like, wow, that just like seems like a you problem. Like it just seems like neurological.
24 hours later, and this is the best I got. Like for someone to fuck me up so bad that like 6 years later, I can't move one of my fucking feet, and they're like, the doctors are like, that's a mystery. It's just fucking crazy.
They didn't even want to do a CT scan or anything, but like I asked them to anyway, and they did it as a courtesy. Want to know the best part? This is my paperwork from last night. Not once on here are notes about what actually happened and what I actually went in there for. There's nothing. Reason for your visit. Screening general. There's nothing about limping, not being able to walk, facial twitching. They only wrote your diagnosis, PTSD. And they gave me a pamphlet on how to treat PTSD with cognitive behavioral therapy, which, excellent. There's not even anything on here about like a neurologist. They literally said, just talk to my primary care. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I think that's one of the most frustrating parts with this whole like non-epileptic bullshit with PTSD is that's like the first time I've ever had symptoms last beyond a few hours. Like, I didn't think, I was going to bed last night thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to quit my job. And then this morning, Falcon wakes back up. But what if it happens again? What if I get triggered and I lose like functionality for like a week? Like, at what point am I actually disabled? Like, these are all questions that I have. So, but today I'm just grateful that I can fucking walk. And I want to say thank you to everyone who sent well wishes. This is really embarrassing, but like, I'm glad that I've been documenting this because I don't see a lot online at all about like PTSD and non-epileptic seizures. So hopefully, if nothing else, I'll be a fucking case study. If you need help, just know that you are not alone and go to thewillofthehunted.com/resources.